Hello, my name is Josh Bailey and I'm with E2B Technologies. Today we're going to be talking about ERP for nonprofit organizations, specifically relating to Intacct financial software. We'll get started. So for today's agenda, we're going to begin with covering some of the challenges that nonprofit organizations face and that make them unique. Then we're going to talk about the solutions that Intacct provides to nonprofits and cover some of Intacct's capabilities and functionality. We'll finish with a case study from a nonprofit who decided to choose Intacct for their financial software. And we'll close with a little background about who we are, E2B Technologies, and I'll give you my contact info if you want to reach out to us. So let's get into it. There are several types of nonprofit organizations, or NPOs. Some examples of NPOs might include charities, foundations, trade organizations, arts and humanities, environmental groups, education organizations, religious organizations, and plenty more. Without the drive to generate extra profit, managing finances and budgeting becomes a huge challenge for a lot of these organizations. Running finances for a nonprofit organization is a tremendous challenge. Your accounting needs are more challenging than a for-profit business, but your resources are scarce. You have less budget, and you have little to no IT resources. Plus, your first focus needs to be on your mission, not managing and maintaining software. You've got day-to-day operational issues, including managing cash, providing your management team and with financial visibility, and helping your organization stick to its budget. But you've also got unique challenges, from dealing with strict requirements to ensure your account for and report on sources and use of funds to manage the expectations of major donors and your board. Intacct helps leading nonprofits of all types, including charities, trade and membership associations, cultural institutions, charter schools, and faith-based organizations. One of the biggest benefits of using Intacct for nonprofit financial management is its ability to automate, fund, grant, member, and project accounting needs, which on average reduces the time required to manage fund accounting by more than 90%, increasing finance department productivity by 25% or more. Intacct is a web-based solution, but that doesn't mean that it's lightweight. Intacct's award-winning solutions feature robust fund accounting, deep project accounting, flexible budgeting and planning, and real-time reporting with dashboards. Many nonprofits take advantage of Intacct's built-in expense management, time, billing, and purchasing applications to engage both employees and volunteers in their financial processes. For nonprofits with multiple locations or multiple operating entities, Intacct features multi-entity and financial constellation capabilities. For nonprofits that rely on sales, events, or dues to generate revenue, Intacct offers automated and accelerated billing and collections capabilities and strong revenue management, revenue recognition. Nonprofits also benefit from Intacct's ability to have flexible workflow and approval processes. You simply define levels of approvers for various size transactions, and the system will automatically route any associated documents to the correct individuals for their approval, notifying them by email when they need to log into the system to take action. This is an enormous time saver for organizations that need to have outside directors approve payments. No more delivering paper checks for signatures, because with Intacct, your approvers simply log into the system, review the documents, and approve electronically. Now let's talk about reporting. Intacct includes a large library of built-in financial reports, and it supports key regulatory reporting requirements such as FASB 117. Intacct's flexible financial reporting tools make it easy to comply with very significant state and specific local reporting needs, such as financial reporting challenges imposed upon charter schools by local municipalities. This deep visibility into your organization's financial information will help you improve your cash flow management and expense forecasting by providing visibility into current and projected inflows, outflows, and funding streams. Plus, since Intacct is available on the cloud, the anywhere, anytime access to systems mean any of your stakeholders can securely view real-time reports and dashboards at the time and location of their choosing. So let's bring forward a case study with a current Intacct customer. We're going to be talking about the Great Books Foundation. Now, the Great Books Foundation is a 65-year-old education organization created to empower readers of all ages to become more reflective and responsible thinkers. To accomplish this end, the foundation operates as a free-for-service, not-for-profit, and looks to the outside accountant like a publisher, wholesale, and retail seller of books and a provider of professional development training. GBF produces and distributes over 375 titles to be used as part of their junior Great Books programs in K-8 schools and discussion groups in high schools, colleges, universities, and book groups. GBF registers, schedules, delivers, and provides certification for 1,000 courses and consultations to over 10,000 individuals annually. They do this in all 50 states, Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Before Intacct, this was all accounted for by a very old COBOL-based publishing accounting system with a makeshift CRM system connected. GBF has 30% of staff outside of their home office in Chicago, and 50% of staff travels regularly. They maintain inventory both owned and drop-shipped in 2 contact warehouses. With a 2-person IT staff, there were little resources to devote to care and maintenance of an accounting system. They inspected over 6 systems that were cloud-based, open-source software to run locally, and several mid-range packages as well. Their cost and benefits analysis concluded that a cloud-based system was their best alternative. In making the final decision, they considered all of the usual cost-benefit factors. In addition, they evaluated how costly the software would adapt to their business model with real-time warehouse communication, interfacing with their CRM system, Sugar, and work with their e-store. GBF also realized that they had to improve the timeliness of reporting, invoicing, and the overall order entry process, which was a batch processing system. The result was GBF selecting Intacct as their financial management system. Great Books took the Intacct package of GL, order entry, inventory, and AR, and with Intacct's help made several enhancements. First was the creation of API calls for the order entry system to their contact warehouse. One warehouse had upgraded their software and was able to provide return order confirmation, including UPS tracking data, which is posted to the shipper record from within Intacct. Second was to connect their e-store to order entry, eliminating the old rip and run interface mentality for orders coming in over the internet. They had an Intacct Smart Link created in order entry that would process credit card orders in real time for their e-store and other orders. A major backroom improvement was that the scanning of documents, both consumer POs for orders and invoices for AP. These were then directly attached to the customer order or AP voucher. Several departments at GBF had projects or wanted further segmentation of expenses that really didn't warrant a specific GL code. So they added a custom job cost field to AP inputs with reports that allow tracking of expense groups like trade shows, new books, or any other projects. They were then able to email invoices, reports, and other documents as they needed to. Intacct's cloud computing option made their 6th system conversion much easier than their previous 5. The system allowed them to spend more time analyzing and drilling down to operations and less time on gathering data and preparing financials. Also, the management team liked it because they felt that they could see a real-time connection between the transactional data and the financial statements. So that concludes our part on Intacct for nonprofit organizations. A little bit about who we are, E2B Technologies. We develop other business-to-business software for the cloud solutions, and we resell ERP and CRM solutions as well. Some of the applications that we develop internally include Anytime Collect, which is an accounts receivable collections management software. Integrates with your ERP system. Anytime Commerce, a business-to-business e-commerce storefront. Anytime Supply Chain, which is an MRP supply chain management suite. Anytime Assets, which is a cloud-based asset management database. And we develop a few more as well. Some of the ERP software that we resell include Epicor 9, as you would assume, Intacct Financials, Sage 500 ERP, and we also resell Sugar CRM as well. Like I said, my name is Josh. If you want to reach out to me or you have any questions on Intacct or any of our services or software that we offer, you can shoot me an email or give me a call. My contact information is right there. I want to thank you again for coming out to today's webinar, and have a great day.